So I think we have a romance thing with Towa. Yep. Mind if I try and help Towa? There's enough computers for the both of us. Things should go faster if we divvy up the work. You don't have to do that, Rain. I know how busy you must be. I'll find the time to do everything on your own. That's a bad habit you're going to have to kick. I know a thing or two about using the computer. Just tell me which part I should work on. Rain, you're the last person I want lecturing me about taking too much on. Still, I would appreciate the help. Go ahead and take a seat. Configuration's complete. Initializing automated analysis. Thanks, Rain. I'm all done setting up on my end, too. Now to integrate the tasks, then we'll start autologging the analysis results. Maybe I should go grab us something to drink. There. All that's left to do now is wait until it finishes up. Nice work there, Towa. Here, I got this for you. Is that cocoa? Wasn't it coffee a second ago when he was holding it out, or did I misread it? Help yourself. I know it's a favorite of yours. Your treat, then? Thanks, Rain. Oh, he's holding the coffee. You got black coffee for yourself, though. That's no fun. Sorry, I'm not really one for sugary drinks. This feels like it did back in school, sitting around the student council room. You guys helping me out, me lending you a hand in return? Looks like it happened all over again. I'm really glad you're alright, though. Aw, Rain, thanks. Still, we have a whole mountain's worth of problems left to get through. We still don't know where Elise is, or the rest of the Academy personnel at that. Sure, Angie is back, but George... And Crow, no matter how cheerfully he asks, he's still... Towa? Okay, I'll stop. I'll be in for a real hair ruffling if Crow heard me whining like this. I'm sure Angie would just take that as a challenge to start rubbing herself against me. Think that might end up happening anyway. You're telling me, those two are just the same as ever, aren't they? I bet George is too, somewhere way deep down. I think it's done, now we just have to check the logs. I'll help, let's split it up. Working together, Towa and Rain finished piecing the fragments of the secret document together. The resulting information regarded an incident form from around 17 years ago. Though unrelated to the present situation, it was nevertheless a startling and unexpected development. So what's this about? It's some previously unknown information about an airship incident from 17 years ago. The one with the international ship that ran between Crossbell and Haliask up in Northumbria. There was a problem with the orbital engine. Everyone on board died in the resulting crash. But the truth is, that was no accident. It was an attack, one resulting from a secret battle between the Erebonian and Calvardian intelligence divisions. Most of the passengers were Crossbellan citizens, with the state having become independent 2 years prior. But there were also a few Erebonian citizens aboard as well. I see, like your parents. They were on their way home from attending an academic conference as a political science and economic specialists, right? Right. I was pretty young then, so my memories of it are very faint. My grandfather told me the conference was about seeking out possible methods of economic revitalization for Northumbria. Towa. And of course the people of Crossbell were livid. But they never paid any real mind compared to the major powers whose squabble they got caught up in. I feel like I'm only now getting a real sense of just how outrageous all this was. Towa? Each of these events of the past is invariably chained to the situation we found ourselves in today. That goes for this incident for Hummel, too. Sure, the Empire's curse may be the underlying cause, but that cause is nothing without people to act upon it. That's why we can't afford to look away. We have to face what lies ahead of us. You're right, Towa. But even so,
Thanks so much for your help, Rain. I don't know what I'd do without you. Now then, let's get all this analysis data sent over to the other teams.
Yeah, let's. Guess I should let her be for the time being. Still, if this keeps up... That's it for her romance event? That was awful. We also get Muse's page. The special support section has provided some information about the incident. Happened on the route between Crossbell and Northumbria. Wonder if we might see something if we look down on it from the Nord Highlands. I'm also curious about what happened back then. Maybe I can give some help to Towa. Hey, Towa, here's an idea. How about we go to the Nord Highlands together? Huh? I've actually been discussing this with guys for a while now. It sounds like it's going to be one of the major fronts of the war, so doing some recon would be smart. The Merkaba's under repair, so guys has given up on the idea. We should manage just fine if we have Valimar take us there through the Spirit Path. That would definitely work, but aren't you really busy, Rain? I think this could lead to some really useful information for the Radiant Wings. I'm sure Gaius wants to visit his family, and it's not like bringing you along would cause things to run any less smoothly. In fact, I'd wager the opposite. Having you along would be a great help. What do you say? Well? Towa was initially a little hesitant to the idea of coming along, but Reen's insistence eventually won her over. They met up with Gaius and with Valmar's assistance took the spirit path there. Well, you've really made it. I knew we could count on Reen and Valimar. Their defenses are still down. Guys, you should get going. Right, I'll be back after I check in with my family. I'll leave the repeater to you, Towa. Of course, give your family my best.
Here!
Okay, I guess we better get to setting up the repeater. Yeah, maybe we should set it up behind a boulder where it can't be seen from the watchtower. The airship went down just beyond this mountain range, right? Yeah, and the no man's land right between Erebony and Calvard. The file said all the evidence of the incident's been covered up. Seems there's nothing left there. Oh. Reen, thank you. I think I feel a little better now. As a kid, I was pretty unhappy to say I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to my parents. But now I feel like I can finally move on. You're lying. Huh? Come on, how long have we known each other? You can't hide it from me. You're always putting others before yourself even more than I do. But right now, there's no one here but you and me. For once, let's just be honest about how, and open. For once, just be honest and open about how you're feeling. Reen, do I look that down about it? It was 17 years ago. I was only 4 at the time, so I barely remember it at all. Just blurry images of people who I guess must have been my mother and father. Grief isn't determined by time. Besides, that's not all, is it? Grief isn't the only thing you're holding back. It's okay, just let it out. Reen, why would you say all this to me? I've been trying so hard not to let it get to me, but now... The war's just a few days away, and my uncle's been drafted. Hundreds of thousands of lives, maybe even millions, are hanging in the balance here. I was so happy when Angie came back, but I could have cried. But George is still with the enemy, and there's no guarantee he'll change his mind anytime soon. Then there's Crow. Seems like it's impossible for him to not disappear forever when it's all over. We don't even know for sure what'll happen to you, Reen. Yeah. My body's linked to the Great Twilight, and well, we all know about my heart. I might be headed towards the same fate as Crow.
Then why? Why are you making me speak from the heart? I've been at my limit so long, trying to keep it in the whole time.
Crow, George, my parents, my grandfather. Everyone I've ever loved has disappeared. If I lose you too, I can't. It's okay, Towa, I'm here. I don't know what the future holds, but I promise you I won't give up until the very end. So please.
Ooh, you're impossible, Reen! Even if it's just an empty promise, I want to hear you say it! You bring me all the way out here, hold me in your arms, and still... It's not fair! It's just not fair!
Well, that was a tad depressing. Let's see if they can salvage it. This breeze feels kinda nice, doesn't it? Yeah, thank you, Reen. I've been holding all that in for a long time. I never realized just how stubborn I am. Angelica and Crow knows what you're going through. Everyone was worried, so I took the liberty of doing something about it. I did show you a pretty pathetic side of me before graduation, after all. Right. I almost forgot about that. It was all Crow's fault, then he came back and acted like it was nothing. Yeah, his behavior still bothers me a bit. Looks like we both embarrassed ourselves in front of one another, huh? Fate must have brought us together, huh? I consider it an honor.
Hey, Reen. I mean it, you know? Every word.
Huh? It's your fault I'm saying this, you know. I didn't have the courage to bring it up until now. You brought me all the way out here and made me spill my guts. But at least I don't have anything left to be afraid of after that. Towa? Think of it as payback. I've still got plenty of flowers. Want to go offer them together? I'm sure my parents will appreciate it. Sure, I'd be glad to. Once guys returned, the group offered another prayer. Afterward, they used the spirit path to return to the courageous too. Yeah, I didn't think hers was maxed. Miss Herschel, my apologies for being late.
What's with the miss? I keep telling you there's no need for formalities with me, Reen.
As her dress clearly indicates.
I know I keep having to mention I'm older than you, but we are still colleagues, you know?
Sorry, it's just, well, I was raised to respect my elders after all.
Gosh, Reen, it's always something with you. You know how I feel, and this is what I get in return.
I'm only teasing. I really am glad you came.
Then show it, why don't you?
I'm sorry, I was just trying to lighten the mood. I know you're worried about me being the sacrifice. But like I promised, I'm not giving up. Now and the future still holds so much more for everyone. For us. I love you, Towa. They say the best things come in the smallest packages. You have more courage, determination, and a bigger heart than anyone. Even when you push yourself too hard, I love every part of you, shortcomings included. There's nothing I want more than to be by your side, now and forever.
Reen, I want to be with you too. Not just as a friend or a colleague, but as your one and only. Wow.
They really went all out, huh?
Yeah. By the way, Reen, don't think I didn't notice all those little jabs you snuck in there.
I just want to be as honest with you as I can. Like I said, I love every part of you. And well, you know, little jabs for little...
Okay, enough is enough. If you really love me, then you have to prove it. I'm not going up there, you know.
Huh? Oh.
Well, or is that too much work for you?
Of course not. As a matter of fact, this is perfect for us. Him and Herschel unlocked. So there you have it, folks. Fee needed one stool, Towa needs two.